Good evening, you're watching State of Business on our television. This is Zeenat Musafir and these are the headlines. The Board of Investment launches SWIFT. Germany to support state and private sector companies in Sri Lanka. News in details. The Board of Investment launched the Single Window Investment Facilitation Task Force and signed a Memorandum of Understanding with 6 state regulatory agencies in Colombo last evening. Speaking at the event, Chairman of the Board of Investment, Dumindra Ratnayaka, stated that this new initiative will create a one-stop shop, a virtual platform where investors will be able to invest in Sri Lanka with great transparency and efficiency.
The Board of Investment of Sri Lanka, being the apex body for foreign investment in Sri Lanka, has over time, as an investment facilitator, taken a number of steps to improve service delivery. This included a physically established one-stop shop unit at BOI premises. The purpose of this one-stop shop was to minimize the lead times that it takes for an investor's project to commence operations. Through the physical presence of key line agencies, to address approvals, regulatory requirements and interagency coordination. Today, with the view of strengthening the one-stop shop at BOI and simplifying the processes further, a virtual platform with formal interagency partnerships and service level agreements, including performance monitoring and evaluation systems. Today we have 6 agencies, as you see on the board over there, signing agreements with BOI. This, however, will expand with time as we learn and improve the platform. I strongly believe that with the launch of this virtual platform, we will be able to facilitate investors more efficiently, with transparency and effectively.
Meanwhile, addressing the event, the Minister of Development Strategies and International Trade, Malik Samaravikrama, made the following remarks.
As we all know, we inherited a huge debt, and the only way we can get over this problem is to increase the foreign direct investments from local entrepreneurs, and by increasing our exports. So all this can be done only if we have a system where we ensure that these investors and exporters have looked after. In the first 4 months, the Board of Investments has approved projects to the value of 1.348 billion, which is a huge amount in the first 4 months. And now I am aware there are in the pipeline another $1.4 billion worth of projects where the approvals, I'm sure, can be granted before 30th of June. So when you add these two, we have about $2.75 billion of investment which will come to Sri Lanka in the near future.
We're going in for a short break. Do stay tuned for more news after these commercials. Welcome back. Delegate of German Industry and Commerce in Sri Lanka, Andreas Hergonrother, says that his delegation is deeply committed to supporting both state-owned and private sector companies of Sri Lanka in their bilateral trade with German companies. He also made the following remarks during his participation at the introductory meeting of the newly funded Office of German Industry and Commerce, which was held in Colombo last evening.
All the countries where we operate, we are also organized as a service provider, so we facilitate for German companies looking for market entry opportunities, the business partner search, the market information, market studies, legal information, vocational training, and also we are representing here the Senior Expert Service, an institution that has been operating for a long time also here in Sri Lanka, where we place German experts funded by the German government to private businesses here in Sri Lanka. That's a service that is very important for us. In fact, it was our first agreement that we have signed here in Sri Lanka to ensure also that the Sri Lankan companies grow and benefit in the same way as the German companies. We know that there is a certain demand also for transfer of know-how, especially from the private business sector, and the organization SES, which has about 12,000 experts from all industrial sectors that are of importance for Sri Lanka, is a very important tool to ensure that transfer of know-how, because, as I said, really we want here to support Sri Lankan companies also in a way that would enable them to increase their competitiveness and also to participate in the growth and the opportunities.
During a press briefing held in Colombo today, Member of Parliament Lakshman Yapabewardena made the following remarks with regard to the 19th Amendment.
අපි අදත් කනගාටු වෙනවා 19 වෙනි ආණ්ඩු ක්‍රම ව්‍යවස්ථා සංශෝධනය කරපු එක ගැන. අපි ඒක ලොකු බලාපොරොත්තුවක් ඇතුව කරේ. මොකද ඒකෙන් අවසානයේ උනේ ජනාධිපතිවරයාගේ බලතල අඩු වුණා. හැබැයි මේ ජනාධිපතිවරයා අයින් කරන ක්‍රමයක් තියෙනවා මේ ව්‍යවස්ථාව තුල. හැබැයි අගමැතිවරයා අයින් කරන ක්‍රමයක් මේ සංශෝධනය තුල කොහෙවත් නැහැ. අගමැතිවරයා අයින් කරන්න හෝ අගමැතිවරයාට විරුද්ධව කටයුතු කරන ක්‍රමයක් නැහැ මේ මන්ත්‍රීවරුන්ට.
We are going in for a short break. Do stay tuned to see how the stocks perform today after these commercials. Welcome back. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a negative note today. The All Share Price Index dropped 22.54 points to close at 6,398.44 and the S&P SR 20 dropped 18.49 points to close at 3,567.04. The turnover was 2.3 billion rupees and 25.7 million shares were traded. Next is Forex rates. That's all the news we have for you today. Join us tomorrow with State of Business on our television at the same time. Until then, take care and good night.